Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel IBOL Designing Developer. Like previously we have done many of the things using JavaScript and I hope you'll enjoy all the things which we have done yet using JavaScript. So today we are also doing another project using JavaScript and we'll be also building an amazing project using this tag of JavaScript. So today I will be telling you what is window onload event in JavaScript and how to use this how to use this amazing window onload event tag in JavaScript and how to build an amazing petroleum checker using this amazing window onload event in JavaScript. I'll be telling you start to end how to build the project of Pedalome checker. So remember to see this video if you want to learn how to build this amazing Pedalome checker using this amazing window onload event. And if you want to see more videos like that, so hit a like to this video. And if you're new on the channel, hit the subscribe button and also share this video so more people can learn and they can also take benefit of these amazing things. And I'll be uploading more videos like that in future. So remember to see that on also. So just now you have to share this video so more people can learn and they can also take benefit of these amazing things. So now we'll be starting with our video and seeing how to build this amazing Pedalome checker using this window onload event in JavaScript. So just like I'm telling you, we'll be just building a project of palindrome checker and we will be using window onload event in JS to build this project. So now we'll be starting with our project of palindrome checker and seeing how to build this amazing palindrome checker using window onload in JS. So for building this, here I will be opening my VS Code. So you can see here I've opened this. Now when you open your VS Code text editor, here I will be closing all these files. Here I will be opening new window. Then after opening new window, here I will be moving to file. Then I will be pressing open folder. Then you have to just redirect it to your desktop and there will be our folder which will be named as you can say palindrome checker. So here I have opened my folder. Now when you have opened, this is our main file. So here I will be now moving, then I will be raising all these main codes because here we will be not needing this. So here I will be moving down, then I will be raising all this stuff from here, then same as I will be doing from here also. So you can see we have just done with these all things. Then you have to move down, save these all stuff, then you have to press Ctrl B to close the side panel. This is our palindrome checker which we are building here. So now here I will be opening it in my default Google Chrome browser. So you can see here I've opened, and then I will be doing it side by side because like you all know that when I'm working with my any of the project, so I'm doing side by side and I build every project side by side. So here I will be moving down, then I will be just writing here div class wrapper, then you have to write header. So here I will be writing, then in h1 I will be writing palindrome, then here I will be writing checker because here we are building this palindrome checker. Then you have to move down, right here a palindrome checker. Here I will be writing palindrome is a word or phrase. Then I'll be writing that reads the same backwards. Here I will be writing as. Then I will be just now moving it down like this. Then here I will be writing forwards. Then here I will be writing e dot g. Then here I will be writing level comma refer. Then when you've written this, here I will be pressing backspace. Now when you've written this, I will be moving down and here I will be just now writing div class inputs. Then I will be just writing here input text, then right here spell check. So here I will be writing this, right here false. Then I will be writing here placeholder in which I will be writing enter text or number. Then I will be just moving down after this, right here button, right here check palindrome like this. Then I will be just moving down, right here ptag class. Then I will be writing info dash txt. Now save this till here, reload. You can see we are getting all this stuff like we want. Now when you are getting these all things, here I will be now moving after the div here which is closed. So here I will be moving, right here script tag, write source script.js, save. Then you have to reload. Now we are getting all this stuff. So here I will be moving to this file after this tag. Then when you move in this file, here you have to now just do one thing. Here I will be now writing margin 0. So here I will be zooming in, you can see the codes. Then I'll be writing padding 0, right here box sizing border box like this. Then I will be writing here font family which should be Poppins. So here I will be writing this, right here comma sans serif, right here body. Then I'll be writing here display flags, right here padding 0 10 pixel. Then right here align items center, right justify content which should be center. Then I will be writing here min height which should be 100 vh. Then when you've written this, here I will be now writing here background which should be AA57cc. Then right here selection, so here I will be writing right here color white. Then right here background which should be RGB. Here you have to write 170/87/204 0.8. Now you have to move down, right here wrapper, then right here max width, so here I will be writing this. Then when you've written this, here I'll be writing 500 pixel, right here background white. Then I will be writing here border radius which should be 7 pixel. Then right here padding which should be 20 pixel, 25 pixel, 15 pixel. Then right here box shadow which should be 0, 15 pixel, 40 pixel, RGBA right here 0, 0, 0.12. Close this. Then you have to move down after this there. Then here you have to write header H1, right here font size. Then I will be writing here 27 pixel. Then right here font weight 500. You can take it to bold or light, it's your choice. Then here I will be writing header again. Then right here p tag. Now here you have to move down, right here margin top which should be 5 pixel, right font size 18 pixel here. So here I will be moving down again, right here color 474747, right here dot inputs, then right here margin which should be 20 pixel, then I will be writing 0.27, then right here dot inputs input, right here width which should be 100%, then right here height which should be 60 pixel, right here outline none like this, then right here padding 0.17 pixel, right here font size which should be 19 pixel, then right here border radius, and then here I will be writing border radius 5 pixel, right here border which should be 1 pixel solid, then I will be writing here 999 like this. Now here you have to move down, then after moving down here I will be writing transition 0.1s, then I'll be writing here ease. Then you have to move down again, and after moving down here I'll be writing dot inputs dot input, right here placeholder, so here I will be writing placeholder, then right here color which should be 9 like this. Now when you've written all this stuff, here I will be moving down, right here dot inputs input, then here I will be writing focus. Here you have to write box shadow which should be 0, 3 pixel, 6 pixel RGBA, right here 0, 0, 0.13 like this. Then here I will be closing, right here dot inputs input, then here I will be writing focus, right placeholder, then I will be writing here color B, then here I will be writing dot inputs button. Now here I will be reloading by saving this, so you can see till here we are getting. Here I will be now writing width 100%, then right here height which should be 56 pixel, right here border none, then right here opacity, here I will be writing 0.7, then right outline which should be none like this. Then here I will be just writing color which should be white of the text, then right here cursor pointer, then right font size which should be 17 pixel, here I will be writing margin top which should be 20 pixel, here you have to write border radius which should be 5 pixel, right here pointer events, so here I will be now writing pointer events which should be none, right here background, and in background you have to write AA57cc. Then when you've written these all things, here I will be moving down, right here transition which should be opacity, right here 0.15 as ease, right here dot inputs button, then right here dot active, then right here opacity 1, so here I will be writing right here pointer events which should be auto, then you have to move down, right here info txt, then right here display which should be none like this, so here I'll be writing, then right here font size 19 pixel, then I will be writing text align in center, so write like this. So when you've written this, here I will be moving after this tag, then when you've done with these all things, here I'll be writing margin bottom which should be 18 pixel, then I'll be writing info, here you have to write txt like this, then here I will be writing span tag, right color which should be AA57cc. Now when you've written these all stuff, Here you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down after this, right here at the rate media, then right here max width, and in max width I'll be writing 520 pixel, and then you have to move forward, right here dot wrapper, then right here padding, and in padding you have to just write 17 pixel, 20 pixel, 10 pixel, save, reload. So you can see now we are getting all this stuff. Here I'll be writing header h1, then I will be writing font size 25 pixel like this. Here you have to write header p tag, right here font size which should be 16 pixel, then I will be writing dot inputs input, then here I will be writing height 54 pixel, so here I will be writing, then when you've written this, here I will be now writing font size which should be 17 pixel, then I will be writing dot inputs button, then I will be writing height 50 pixel, then when you've written these all stuff, here I will be writing font size 16 pixel, then here I will be writing margin top 17 pixel, right here info txt, right here font size 18 pixel. Now save this. Here you have to reload. So if I just enter any of the text here, so you can see if I write like this number and press check palindrome, so you can see it is saying it is not a palindrome, means 58 number is not a palindrome. If I write any text like this is a palindrome like this, so here when you've written this, if I press check palindrome, you can see it is saying that this is not a palindrome. So it is saying that a palindrome is a word or phrase that reads the same backwards and forward. Example level refer. If I write level, press check palindrome, you can see it is saying yes, level is a palindrome. So like this you can build this amazing palindrome checker, and we have used on click, and we have just used this amazing function of JavaScript to build this amazing palindrome checker. And I hope you understand how we have built this amazing palindrome checker by using window onload in JavaScript, and I hope you understand how to build this amazing palindrome checker using JavaScript. And if you have understand, enjoy this video, so hit a like, and if you want to see more videos like that, so hit the subscribe on this channel. And if you want to see more videos like that, you can suggest me in the comment section what videos I should make using these amazing languages, so I'll be building that. And you can also suggest me what videos I should make using different languages, I'll be also building that. So just now we'll be meeting any other video in next video. So for today, goodbye.